Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be having a look at the front page of the Daily Telegraph, where it says Brussels threatens to block vaccine access to the UK. So this is all part of a long-running hissy fit now, where the EU are upset that AstraZeneca, despite all of the vaccine manufacturers having issues with supply. This is a specific issue with the British vaccine of AstraZeneca, definitely not related to the fact that we have just left the EU. So this saga all began with tensions rising across all of the European nations as they see how well the UK vaccination project has gone compared to themselves. All the EU governments are starting to get a little bit tetchy because it looks bad for them if the UK can ease restrictions before they can due to the vaccination project. Now, obviously this is really important because there are so many major elections happening in Europe this year, so they need to take a hard line and appear strong. But the EU Joint Vaccination Scheme has been an absolute flop, so they need decisive action and need to look strong as quickly as they can. Now, the EU threatening to actually withhold vaccine stock by Pfizer to the UK simply to compensate for the AstraZeneca loss is more of a testament to their poor negotiating and planning skills with AstraZeneca, with the Joint Vaccination Project, as opposed to working as a single nation for each of the EU states. Now, that would have been such a simpler, such cheaper, and easier to manage system. But no, they needed their PR stunt and their unity. And well, the figures speak for themselves on that one. But this is again the EU putting politics over lives, and if they do go ahead with anything of the like, especially when Pfizer are undergoing renovations on their factory, so the supply is going to be even lower anyway, just to get back at the UK-based company, but not UK government-run, Oxford AstraZeneca. Now, this is a big issue in the UK vaccination scheme because obviously Pfizer is still a significant amount of the vaccination doses, and as so many elderly people and vulnerable people and key workers receive the Pfizer first jab, there needs to be a good supply for you're looking at about 8 weeks' time now, so that they can all have their second jabs, because mixing and matching vaccines it's a bit more untested than other strategies and could potentially go a little bit more wrong or lower the efficacy. But German ministers, a matter of 4 days ago, were saying that this AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine is this magical thing, perfect efficacy, because that's what they're rolling out. So it looks good for them if they defend it 4 days ago, but now they've had this row with AstraZeneca where all of a sudden these targets aren't going to be met, just like they're not with any other vaccine manufacturer in the world right now. Rather unsurprisingly, same with PPE earlier in the year, there's just simply not enough of it to go around and meet the world demand. The population is too big, the demand from wealthy nations is too big, and again it is the flop of the EU Joint Vaccination Programme. But now, you have anonymous sources from the EU coming out saying, oh, the AstraZeneca vaccine is only 8% effective, which, as we know from all large-scale studies, is absolute rubbish at the moment. That is absolute rubbish and wholly wrong. And also with EU numbers as well, there aren't enough vaccinations to do a proper test. There's not enough numbers. It's not been long enough to do a proper efficacy test. There just simply hasn't been the time or the numbers to be able to get accurate figures. So we have to go off of the stage 3 trials at the moment. That's the best way to do it. Israel has had really promising signs with their vaccine progress, and it's been going really well there. Now, the reason, as I said before, this is so important is because we have all of these EU nations with elections this year. They need to look strong. They need to look powerful. So who better to take it out on than bullying the UK, slowing down their progress, and this is the EU well and truly putting politics over lives. And if this goes ahead, it will surely cement the position that we were right to leave.